Look in the mirror, right now. What do you see? Not your face, beyond it. That flicker you dodge, that shadow you pretend isn't there. Ever wonder why it haunts you? Because it's you, the part you bury, the part you fear. It lives in silence. It watches you pretend, but it remembers. It doesn't want revenge, it wants reunion. That presence behind your eyes, the one that stares when you're alone, that is the shadow, and it's waiting. They don't tell you this, but a stranger lives in your skull. Carl Jung called it the shadow, your dark twin. They told you to be good, to be kind, to smile through the pain. But they never told you what to do with the anger, the resentment, the impulse to break, to scream, to destroy. Society trained you to cage it, so you buried the dark, locked it behind layers of habits, pleasantries, distractions. Society taught you to fear your darkness, to fear your own mind. But here's the brutal truth. That darkness isn't evil. It's misused power, and when ignored, it festers. You scroll through curated lives, thinking everyone else has it figured out. But behind every smile, there's a scream. Behind every quiet person, a storm they've muzzled. The shadow, your shadow, isn't some villain creeping around in the dark. It's you. The version of you that remembers everything you denied. Every time you said, "I'm fine," when you weren't. Every time you suppressed the truth to be liked. Every time you silenced your needs to meet someone else's expectations. That version of you didn't disappear. It waits, it watches, and when you least expect it, it acts. That unexplained jealousy, that sudden outburst, that deep fatigue that no sleep can cure. That's your shadow, speaking in a language you forgot how to hear. You're not broken, you're not weak, you're divided. Split between the light you perform and the dark you repress, and the longer the gap, the louder the shadow. This isn't just about psychology, it's about reclaiming wholeness. Because until you face your shadow, you're only living half a life. Let's go deeper. Imagine your mind as a theater. Up front is the spotlight, the thoughts you control, the words you speak, the version of you designed for approval. But backstage, things move in the dark. That's where the shadow lives. Every rage you denied, every desire you felt ashamed to want, every fear that made you feel weak. You think you've hidden them well, but they leak through sarcasm, through anxiety, through chronic disconnection. Take Mia. Everyone sees her as composed, but when her daughter spills juice, she screams, then collapses in guilt. It didn't come from nowhere. It came from years of silence. Or Steve, calm, rational, until someone challenges his authority. Then something flips. Because he never acknowledged how much rage he swallowed pretending to be good. These aren't random reactions. They're the shadow, testing the locks. Your mind doesn't delete emotions, it buries them. And buried things don't die, they wait. The shadow isn't just trauma, it's strength, misdirected. It's power, misunderstood. It's truth, unclaimed. Shadow work isn't about perfection, it's about permission to feel what was never allowed. You don't tame the shadow, You learn its language, and in learning, you liberate it, and maybe finally, yourself. Now the shadows stretch. This isn't just about inner wounds. It's about the stories you tell to protect them. You say, "I don't care," but your body flinches. You say, "I've moved on," but your heart races. You say, "I'm not like them," but you mirror their flaws. This is the danger of not integrating the shadow. It leaks into your relationships. It turns love into obsession, confidence into arrogance. Sam cheated, not out of lust, but fear of being unseen. He blamed the affair, but it was a symptom, the real wound, a lifelong ache to be chosen. He didn't heal through forgiveness. He healed through truth, by sitting with his shadow, naming it, listening to it. The high achiever, the people pleaser. Underneath them all is the same whisper. If I stop, they'll leave. If I speak, I'll be unloved. These voices aren't wrong. They're scared, and they deserve to be heard. Because integration isn't perfection, it's honesty. The mask doesn't protect you, it imprisons you. And when you finally drop it, you'll breathe. Not like before, but for the first time. So here's your challenge. Next time you flinch, pause. Don't fix it. Don't justify it. Just feel it. Ask, what am I afraid to hear? Let the silence speak. That's the shadow answering. Leave this in the comments. I see my shadow. I do not run, not for validation, but for remembrance. The shadow you feared was never here to destroy you. It came to return you to yourself. Subscribe if you're done pretending, done hiding. If you're ready to come home to yourself, the shadow has waited long enough.